an encouraging sign for the players and the front office. And Devin Booker, the youngest player to ever score 70 in a single game. Shaq, how impressive is that?
You know, it's so impressive that even Kyrie Irving mentioned that Booker's got the it factor. Might set a few more records before it's done, honey.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against the Bulls in Chicago, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offense.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter, yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. The coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report. Tonight, two great teams going head-to-head. Some may say it's just another game, but Brent, it doesn't feel that way right now.
Now, how many of these, Kevin, do we get during the year?
Oh, my gosh.
We're fired up.
It's so fun.
Marquee matchups, marquee players that might be playing well, but we know head-to-head we're going to have some great moments. And one of these teams is going to want to have bragging rights with the season series. This is one for us tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Dawson is out there with Ayton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Shot from the inbound. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Knocked loose. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Money, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big step.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Ayton kicks to Murray. Uncovered. That one wide left. And it's Cook with the ball for the Orlando Magic, and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
Back to Murray. Takes a three. And Jones pulls it down. Orlando, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Money. Hook shot. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker's that close. The D is done for. He can't let a good scorer like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
Jackson against Knight. He kicks to Love. Inside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Murray outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. And the shooters checked in for DeJounte Murray. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ayton, the pass to Dawson. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner. I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
About 3 minutes minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton, the pass to Schroeder. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Schroeder wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And the Suns have never won an NBA title. It's amazing for such a proud and storied franchise. Just one trip to the finals since the merger back in 1993. That was when they lost to the Chicago Bulls.
The Suns trailing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ayton dishes to Schroeder, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Schroeder. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Here's Cook. That one's good from the corner. Cook's got his first 2 points of the night. Suns trail by 3. Ray, he's guarded by Love. Ray the pass to Schroeder. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose, and so here's Phoenix. Passes it to Blackburn. Pass to Schroeder. Over to the left wing. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
The shot's good from Love.
Stretch fours, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
And Schroeder with the drop. One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brett Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taking the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work of the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts looking towards that young player as somebody who may be able to handle and carry the weight of the franchise for a little while. That's great connection between teammates as Kevin Love makes himself available as a big target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Blackwell, he's guarded by Knight. Pass to Ray. And the pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to Maker. And a miss there on the triple. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Orlando shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he makes the first. And the Suns making a change here. That one misses. Suns trail by 7. Poked away. Money passes to Love. And Love throws it down.
And doing their best to maximize possessions. Just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
Ayton with it. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Schroeder kicks to Maker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Orlando leading by 9. Here's Money.
Oh! And this this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
We had 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
With authority.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Here passes to Sparks. Back to Schroeder. No good, unable to end this run.
And his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Here's Jones. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Blackwell, he's guarded by Knight. Kicks it to Ayton. To the middle, here's Sparks. They get it again. Maker, it's good on the putback.
A superb length shown there by Thon Maker. He has tremendous will that time to beat the other guys to the ball.
To the paint, here's Jones. And yes, it's good. Jones has got his first basket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Schroeder. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Schroeder's got 6.
Whenever Schroeder sees a hole in the defense, he is ferocious in how he exploits it.
Here's Money. This game an incredible scoring display for him. They get the rebound. Love. A stupendous finish in trap. He's got 9.
Well, when you give up these second chance opportunities, I don't know what you expect. Kevin Love is going to find a way to get in there and make something good happen.
Here passes to Maker. Back to Schroeder. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by the Magic. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often. But the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And already with a commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. It feels like they found a weakness or 2 in the defense.
Money passes to Love. It's stolen by Maker. Passes it to Sparks. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Money. 12 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. Our offense is countering it.
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at a weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Booker against Knight. It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Knight. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Orlando.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Booker against Knight, and Booker kicks to Murray. And here we go with the Magic fast break, and Knight slams it in.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
You can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Pass to Sparks. Jackson with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Murray, no good.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Lets it go from the wing, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Cook. Cook's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They trail by 18. Jackson kicks to Murray. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And let's check out some stats for Knight. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray, no good.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Magic leading by 18. Here's Cook. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Cook's got 6 points.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Booker the pass to Dawson. Back to Booker. Called for run. Rebound by the Magic. Love's got rebound number 8 now on the night. On the basket by Jones.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, but a dry spell for sure.
The feed to Jackson. Booker outside. Now the pass to Ray. Booker looking around. And stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Here's money. Oh!
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate Josh Jackson.
play super hard because everything out there's instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it, just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hand.
A nice swing variant for sure. Booker providing offense, and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Orlando, you've got Cook. Jones is out there with Kevin Love. And there's Money. And it's Knight in at the three, the small forward.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 8 points. Booker outside. And it's off from three-point range. Pass it to Money. Puts it up. And it's Orlando with another.
Now, once again, he's getting it rolling. His confidence is building. Makes that shot almost impossible to stop.
Murray outside. Pass to Dawson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And for the Magic, their shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's Money. Here's Jones. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Murray penetrating. Rebound Love. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
So this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jones sends it back. Money passes tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign the contract
And
to
pay
coach
that
a team.
kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor and the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job, because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And the Suns making a change here. Peters checked in. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Money. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And that's now 21 points for Money.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Peters. Poked away. Knight into the lane. And Knight spins it in.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and Phoenix turns it over again. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And it's Orlando's ball. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. And Love has it in the corner. He kicks it to Cook. And the pass to Money. He feeds it to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Blackwell. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Dawson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Magic.
Here's Money. Back to Jones. Passes it to Money. Jones up top. And Jones slams it in.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
To the paint, here's Peters, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. It's deflected. Here's Ireland. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton comes in for Dawson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Wennington. Lobbed up there for Knight.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Down low. Here's Ireland. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Jones. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Blackwell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Schroeder. Money passes to Jones. And stolen by Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Schroeder kicks to Maker. Back to Schroeder. Ayton with it. Working on Jones. Maker. No one around him. And the 3 off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Knight slams it in.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the center. Kicks to Schroeder. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Blackwell. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Blackwell, and the Suns miss again. The Magic shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Steve with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jones has got 14 points.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Back to Schroeder. With some art, that shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 8.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Devin Booker is checked in for Phoenix. The Suns shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Schroeder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. That's 10 points for Dennis Schroeder.
How about Devin Booker scanning the floor and finding the right option?
You know, Brett, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Money. Got a hand on it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Another steal. Inside, here's Money. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
Hey, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
On the wing, Booker. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Knight. Here's Money. Oh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to... And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Money. That's good. The assist that time for Knight. 31 points for Money.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Knocked away. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far. And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second. Oh! And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Murray, the pass to Dawson. They get a hand on it. Back to Murray. Booker outside. Murray dishes to Booker to end the cold streak, and the layup is good. Booker's got his second basket.
His versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Money passes to Jones. Here's Money. He's got 36. And that's going to be a treble. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number one, the Magic.
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast breaking style, and they are all in.
Murray kicks to Dawson. And Jones sends it back. And he's able to get it back. That one goes in. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Count that one.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ray, he's guarded by Knight. Jackson kicks to Murray. Now the pass to Ray. From outside, off the mark.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. And they always attempt to wear you out.
Got a piece of it. Wide open look here for Murray, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Orlando holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been through us.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Flying high above Lake Eola in downtown Orlando as we welcome you back to the action at the Amway Center. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. On the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Dawson is out there with Ayton. And it's Murray in at point guard. Booker the bounce pass. Jackson passes to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
For Phoenix, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And he converts the layup.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Love finds Knight. Yes, that goes in. Knight's got 13.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Well, Phoenix shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Murray, the pass to Ayton. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Money's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And then there's the other team. Can't say that about them. Big gap in the recent field goal percentage between these two squads.
With 3, Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive shot. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the inside. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Cook. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
And this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Dawson. Jackson kicks to Booker. Jackson against Love. Jackson dishes to Booker. Jackson against Love. Murray, the pass to Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jackson, that's good.
I like to see Jackson with these kind of plays, getting into the paint and then getting a little bit more creative with the scoring opportunity.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick from that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Passes it to Dawson. Jackson looking it over. Ayton lays it up and banks it in. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, he plays with that chip on both shoulders. But you need a guy who can. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
The Suns have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Murray with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Booker with no one around. A 3-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. He can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Down low, here's Ayton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Ayton's got 6.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Suns have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Jones sends it back. Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Ayton. 5th in rebounding, 5th in blocks, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Suns shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Peters. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Striking the ball away with just such ease.
Kevin Love can score from everywhere, and it's hard to figure out a way right now for this defense to slow him down.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Just like to see the defense get more aggressive. They are asking for trouble as they're giving up open looks to this point.
Here's Money, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Wennington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by Maker.
And scoring in a variety of ways so far in this game.
Knight passes to Money. He kicks to Love. The pass to Money. And he goes in for the touch.
That's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. The Suns have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Peters. Here's Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Jones, the pass to Cook. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Money. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Schroeder kicks to Maker. Back to Schroeder. And Jones sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Orlando's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Money. And that one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Suns have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Passes it to Wennington. Just his first attempt. They get it back. Here's Maker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love.
That size a lot to deal with out there. Well, Maker uses it to his advantage to get a foul.
The Suns making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Love the pass to Money. Jones in the post. A shot from the low post is good. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Inside, here's Ireland. He puts it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Gray protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Jones passes to Ray. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Here are the Magic now. It's tipped. And Jones sends it back. They recover it. Pass to Sparks. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Here's Orlando now. To the middle. Love with the bucket. Love's got 17 now.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Blackwell. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Ireland. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic for beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Down low. Stolen. They're running. Here's Blackwell. With the second effort. Tries again. Orlando grabs the miss. Money's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Knight passes to Money. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The pass to Ray. 1:57 left to play here in the third. To the inside. Here's Ireland. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points for him.
And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside. And that's as simple as it gets.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Bombed up there for Love. And he commits the intentional foul.
We're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a ring.
The Suns have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here are the Magic now. Kicks to Knight. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got his 7th assist in the game. Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Ray. That shot no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Money. A putback.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ray. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Knocked away. Blackwell. Got a hand on it. Here is Cook. He's got 11. Another shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Good D by Love. Orlando's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Money. Jones finds Knight. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Love. No luck, they batted on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. I'll look at the field goal percentage. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Money out there with Cook. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Jones. And it's Knight in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Jackson passes to Schroeder. Good on the shot. Schroeder's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix.
Josh Jackson still learning the NBA game, but capable as a playmaker.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Money. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Around the world, Brent, we've seen the NBA take a role in helping youngsters learn to play the game of basketball the right way.
So incredible what Basketball Without Borders has done with the NBA junior program expanding itself. Last year in Treviso, for the first time, the NBA doing a combine for EuroLeague players so they could start a database of the older professional, younger professional players playing overseas. It's a global game. Adam Silver is doing a remarkable job of promoting the game, and we're in a great place, Kevin.
There's the lob to the hoop, and Jones slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Schroeder passes to Wennington. Back to Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Here's Money. Count the basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Dawson. And it's Schroeder missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Love throws it down.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
And so here's Phoenix. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Wennington. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there a middle ground there?
Is there a middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have just, they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Schroeder. Makes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 25 points in the game.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance to follow.
To the middle. It's stolen by Schroeder. 3-on-3. Here's Wennington. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Schroeder. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Maker kicks it over to Schroeder. Dawson the pass to Schroeder. To the wing right side. Maker. Love grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And another one goes. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Wennington. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience. It will only get better, but really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. It's stolen by Maker. And even 3-on-3 break. Back to Schroeder. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Money. And Love gets it to go. Love's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now. That's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Dawson. Here's Wennington. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance to string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly. Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Schroeder outside with the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Schroeder's got 27.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Maker dishes to Schroeder, and that one good. Schroeder's got 12 now in this quarter.
You cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Dawson with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And shot on the way, and that one hits back iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Cook, the pass to Money. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Schroeder outside. Here's Ireland. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Stripped it away.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Here's Ireland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
And one of the things I think about with Tim is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal minutes, touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers, did he?
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering.
First free throw is good. The Suns making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. He hits both from the strike. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Ayton kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's the pass to Peters. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Pass to Jones. It's picked off. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll head out on the road and face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's money, started by Schroeder, and yes, it's good.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
Pass to Peters, back to Schroeder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. There's Schroeder. We hear a lot about small market teams being anxious about retaining their own star players. Is that overblown, or do you think there is reason for concern?
Do we think that players are not going to get recognized if they play in a small market by the national media, if they're one of the best players?
Look over in the city, look in Milwaukee, look down at the Kumbo. I mean, they're all getting recognized.
I think these ideas have gone by the wayside for a lot of players, and they want the best opportunity for their playing and their best opportunity to shine, no matter where that is. So it's a bit of an archaic argument, in my opinion, Kevin, the way it is that we see guys nowadays, and take the small market thing out of it. There's one market, it's called the NBA.
Here's money, beats to love. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
So you combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Money.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Money. Rebound by the Suns.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
Murray, the pass to Peters. Blackwell, he's guarded by Knight. Pass to Sparks. He kicks it to Ayton. Here's Murray. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.